Web3 is a threat to centralized models. So if you look at YouTube, for example, YouTube has a take rate of 30, 40%, right? And there's no data portability and some of these things that we can talk about more in detail in a bit. But Web3 promises all of these things that threaten that model. And so it's kind of like, how do you embrace, how do these big companies embrace a technology that is in some ways threatening their core model? And I don't think that's true for every vertical that Google is in. I believe that they'll probably have a presence with crypto in certain verticals where it makes sense for them to integrate crypto on the back end. And where it's just more efficient, right? Maybe in something to do with payments, or it's really hard for me to say because they do so many things. Yeah. But I feel like there probably will be some level of integration.
For sure. I don't know. It makes me think about how just the music industry is such a good example with, and in books too. Barnes and Noble. New tech comes along that threatens your core business model, and you don't look to accept it or integrate it, right? And then in some cases, they get completely destroyed because of that decision, right? And in some cases, I'm sure it's a good one. So, but yeah, you're right. Google's in so many different areas that it wouldn't make sense for them to become a complete crypto company, but I'm sure there are some really interesting uses there.
And the Netflix versus Blockbuster case is a pretty good example of what you're talking about. But equally, I also think that they don't need. I don't think Web3 is a replacement for every Web2 service. So I don't know how much it will threaten a lot of Google's business. But obviously, there are some overlapping areas where Web3 might be a better solution.
You're listening to the Unstoppable Podcast, the go-to place for everyone to learn about the latest innovations in Web3, NFTs, and the decentralized web. Welcome to the metaverse.